Tag everybody. Ricky, this is the full case break of 2019 Gypsy Queen. Get everyone tagged, and then we will start to rock and roll. It'll be the same thing as normal. Autos. We'll top load. Try to catch the variations, but I'll make sure to go through them before sending them out tomorrow. These will still ship tomorrow. Everything ships. And these should be coming in all boxes because I've got enough boxes stored up to send them on that. So instead of the yellow bubble envelopes. I did not watch a break during the day. Been out campaigning, going door to door. Election coming up on Tuesday, so my time is focusing on that for the most part. So I'm going to go ahead and get my video up on my phone, and by that time it should probably be about 7:30. And me, if you're watching, I got your payment, bud. I have a couple people still left to pay, but they have other teams in here that they've already paid for, so not too worried. Brian, that would be sweet if we did. It'd be sweet if we did. All right. Good luck. I appreciate everyone getting in. We've been kind of busy here with the amount of breaks, so that's appreciative. Keeping me active throughout the week. So here we go. Good luck. We will start with you get a 3-pack of chrome box toppers. So we will start with that, and then we will go through the packs. Empty box. All right. First up, Brandon Nemo, Chris Archer, and Mitch Haniger. I'm breaking up. Is anybody else having me break up? My video on my phone is fine. The internet was lagging earlier today when I was on it. Doing the videos, they lagged. It took forever for the videos to load. So is anyone else breaking it up? Like I said, my phone shows good. Fine now? Okay. Nobody else is home, so no one else is on a device. One thing I like about Gypsy Queen packs, they are the easiest that I have seen to open. Going to be a lot of base cards. We will go through these as quickly as possible. I'm figuring probably 2 hours. Like I said, I don't want anybody else to see how long it took them, but so I started it at 7:30. I was going to start it at 8, but started up at 7:30 and run with it. Good luck. Here we go. Make sure it focuses in. We'll go through these a little slow so everybody can see them. I don't know if anybody else has watched the break. Well, there's our hit. So let's go ahead and push that to the back. I know last year, they had the, whatever they're called. There's a Ohtani Wheel of Fortune. They had the dimple or edges that look like a signature if you weren't paying attention. Fortune teller for Christian Yelich. Put the fortune tellers all in one section. That looks like an auto. That looks like an auto. 4 of 50. 4 of 50. Jose Altuve. Jose Altuve out of 50. Going to the Houston Astros. And Jason Bowers. Jose Altuve out of 50. So that's a nice hit. Nice way to start it off. Justin Smoak out of 50. Justin Smoak out of 50. And as we go, we will go through these a little bit faster. I'm trying to make sure of the logo swap or the nameplate. So that's a good start. A Jose Altuve to 50. There we go. Focus in. Well, baseball. I know they had the 2 games in Japan, but baseball starts up here tomorrow. Fortune teller for Kyle Tucker. Baseball starts up here tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. Cardinals start off with the Brewers. There is should be a good race for the NL Central. I think there's going to be some good races all year. Good racing all year. Let's see. There's a no name for Aaron Nola. Jagger, I may, depending on what my schedule looks like. My wife's mom lives over there in Highland. There's our second hit to the Philadelphia Phillies, Cesar Hernandez. Cesar Hernandez. Depending on what my schedule looks like, it's all going to change if I win there. Philadelphia Phillies, Mark Pennington. Non-numbered. Go ahead and put him up there. If my schedule works out, I'll go over there, and I go to the card shop in Edwardsville when I go over there. It's a pretty neat little place. Acuna on the fortune teller. It's a neat little place. Fairly priced. Fairly priced. Maybe we can get lucky and find a third auto in this box. I had 4 extra boxes, but I didn't get allocated a case, so I had to find the case somewhere else. I appreciate everyone buying those. Hopefully those 4 will bring some fire along with this case. We started out pretty good with the Jose Altuve. Matt Boyd on the variation. Like I said, I'll check all these front and back after I get these sorted and ready to ship. Two ones, Xander Bogaerts. One of the Trout logo patches, huh? Eric Hosmer out of 250. Eric Hosmer out of 250. Oh, forgot about this stack. Chris Davis, fortune teller. Yeah, Gypsy Queen, it feels better. Last year, I remember it just felt hard to explain how it felt, I guess. It felt almost like powder, like that you were looking at the cards with some powder in your hands, in my personal opinion. So, go with the 3 chrome cards. Maybe we can pull an auto here. Yadier Molina, Kenley Jansen, and a Trey Turner. Trey Turner out of 150. That'll focus in here. Trey Turner out of 150. There we go. For the chrome, going to the Nationals. My stacks have went every which way this time here. Oh man. Somehow I have more room than what I did previously, but it feels like I have less room. And I have more stuff up here naturally with the card displays, but all right. Another auto that just snuck up on us. Francisco Arcia. Francisco Arcia going to the LA Angels and Vinny. So this is the second box with the auto really close into the stack. Non-numbered Francisco Arcia going out to the LA Angels. Edwin Diaz on the Tarot. On the Tarot. I'm pretty excited for the baseball season. Be glad that it gets going and something on TV. Nameplate missing for Jacob deGrom, I do believe. Yep, Jacob deGrom. Newly signed extension with the Mets. Come on. Ozzie Albies. Believer Torres on the fortune teller. I'm almost positive. Nope. I thought that one was something, a variation, but it wasn't. I'll be up front. I'm sure, guaranteed that I probably have missed a variation. My opinion, Gypsy Queen and Heritage, or China Heritage is a lot harder to see on a lot of them, but Gypsy Queen is so hard to see. Like, yeah, we could find all of them as we go if we wanted to be here probably 4.5 hours. But make sure when you get your packages to double check. As I may make a mistake. Turn that card in. All right. Miguel Cabrera. Javier Baez, fortune teller. What's everyone's prediction for the Rookie of the Years in both leagues? Get some conversation going since it is a base heavy product. Bypass some time for me. Instead of just being quiet all the time, I'm not going to ramble off all the players' names. Max Scherzer, the fortune teller, as that would get pretty redundant. I'm hoping, I'm sure everyone's seen that Fernando Tatis is starting starting the year up with the Padres. Going out to the Toronto Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Danny Jansen. I'll probably have it open for a week or so. I'll post after this break for everybody's predictions on the group, and we'll give a giveaway if you get both of them right. My prediction, but I think we have a couple of Vlads. But he's not starting, which I know that don't matter, but he's not starting the year off in the majors. I'll go with Vlad in the AL. In the NL, I'm going to go with a bit of a surprise. It's going to be a homer pick. But I'm going to go with Dakota Hudson pitching. Because he's starting the year out in the rotation with the Cardinals. And I think the Cardinals are going to be pretty decent. So maybe he can get some wins. He pitched good last year out of the bullpen. Come on, focus. He pitched good out of the bullpen last year. So I'm going to go with him as a surprise pick. Because I think our pitching staff is going to be better than what people think. Blake Snell out of 250. Blake Snell out of 250. Last year AL Cy Young winner. Soto is not a rookie. He won't be classified as one. There we have the variation for James Paxton for the Yankees. And with this being such a heavy break, majority of the packages will be priority, so you should get them quicker than when they are first-class mail. I say that. Should. Never know. But yeah, I'm going to go with Vlad and Dakota Hudson. Bo Hatch, what's up? Glad to see you back, man. Go with the Chrome here. Maybe we can. We hit a 250 out of the last one, or 150. I mean, Trey Mancini, Suarez, and a Ramon Laureano out of 150. Ramon Laureano out of 150 for the Oakland A's. And Scott's it's no shame being a homer and trying to pick your Cubs for Rookie of the Year or even to win an official. I know I've seen some people pick them fourth. It's going to be a good race between the Brewers, Cubs, and Cardinals, and I would not discount the Reds. I think Sonny Gray is going to have a big year. He pitched awful in New York, but when he was away from New York, he pitched like the Sonny Gray that the Yankees thought they were getting. So I made a late round flyer pickup on Sonny Gray in my fantasy league. So I think he'll do well, even if it's he's pitching in a hitter's ballpark at Great American, but still think he's going to have a good year. And I would not overlook the Reds. I've said it a couple breaks ago that I would not overlook the Reds. Gosh dang. Another quick out of the gate auto. Chance Adams for the Yankees. Chance Adams for the Yankees going out to Vinny. One thing I do like about the Gypsy Queen, they're all on card, no stickers. How disheartening is it when you pull a 101 and it's a sticker auto? I know which you've seen it time and time again, but like the Aaron Rodgers that Brandon Miller pulled or hit and posted on our page, it's a sticker auto. Mookie Betts. Back-to-back Mookies. Yeah, I would agree about, yes, that is a Danny Jansen, James. I would agree about Sonny being comeback player of the year. Nameplate variation for Adam Gimber for the Cleveland Indians. And I also picked up on my fantasy at the end, my very last pick, last round, Fernando Tatis Jr. was still out there. So I was like, well, heck, I think everybody stayed away from him because he was, at this time when the draft started, he wasn't supposed to be up in the majors for all year. Roberto Alomar, that is base. Looked at the number. Felt like that was something different by the looks of it. But the hits have been pretty spread out. You remember the inception, what we have, like 12 people that skunked in the inception, which naturally only 16 autos, but that Scott Chelsky took the majority of them. So he has a nice mail day coming. So we are spread out today. Still a long ways to go. Short time to get there. For the ones just joining us, we have, this is box number 3. Box number 3. Come on, maybe. Oh. Still looking, this may be, let me see. Nope. This is out of 50. 35 out of 50 for the White Sox. Thought that could be our hit. Fortune teller for Freddie Freeman. Jake Lamb. Tear to the Diamond. Ronald Acuna. Oh, there we go. Move that to the back. All right. Kansas City Royals, Whit Merrifield. Whit Merrifield. This is going out to Chris Short. Yep, Chris Short. Nathan, no, I do not. I'm a big stickler. I don't go that often. My wife got tickets last year for when the Reds were in town. She knows I would prefer, personally, I prefer watching them on TV, which we have 2 kids, third on the way, but I prefer watching them on TV. Out of 150, Whit Merrifield out of 150. I know I don't have any in the plans, but there's been some talk I may go in April, depending on if it works out. Buddy has some tickets that they may not be able to use. He may give them to me. Aaron Nola on the fortune teller. But for the most part, I do not go over there. Now, Blues, on the other hand, I would go over there. When the Blues make the playoffs, I'm grabbing some tickets. They're going to play Nashville in the first round, as it looks right now, and I'm going to grab and go to a game. I would much rather watch hockey live. Baseball, I'm not a big fan of watching it live anymore. I was kind of spoiled. I had a buddy that could get tickets for free, and he got us tickets to the Coca-Cola patio, so everything was free. And I'm like, now, this is pretty sweet. I could get used to this, but then he's changed jobs, so he no longer gets that. And it's like, well, do I really want to spend to go over there? And, you know, food and drinks, because naturally, we went. If you take the kids anywhere, you have to get food and drinks, no matter if they've just ate or not. They see cotton candy, they got to have cotton candy. We took them to the monster truck, Hot Wheels, and I thought, well, I'll be conservative and we'll buy one bag of cotton candy. And of course, we couldn't share the cotton candy, so let's get multiple bags of cotton candy. But Brandon, not much. Jose Altuve out of 50. Chance Adams, Whit Merrifield out of 150. Danny Jansen auto, Francisco Arcia, and a Cesar Hernandez. Nothing, I mean, the Altuve out of 50 is pretty nice. And the Whit Merrifield out of 150. Those are the only two numbered hits autos that we have thus far. We're only in box 3, so we have a long ways to go. Gene Segura out of 250. Come on. There we go. 241 out of 250. Variation on the Addison Reed. Nathan, do you have any tickets to Busch yet? Since you asked me. And Mark, have you ever been, Mark Pennington, have you ever been to Great American Ballpark? James Paxton and a Joey Gallo out of 50 on the chrome. Joey Gallo out of 50. I think that's when April 6th, I think that's the game that they may not be able to go to because it's a bobblehead day and they want the bobblehead. If they're not unable to go, they want the bobblehead, which is fine by me. I'll gladly take a free ticket and give them the bobblehead. Yeah, Nathan, that's what I was going to say. Last year, it didn't work out, but I had planned it that we was just going to go see the Cardinals in Cincinnati because of the price difference. The price difference is amazing compared to what it is at Busch Stadium. And by the time, which Nathan, I know you're closer to Cincinnati, but by the time you drive to Cincinnati, you're still coming out ahead with the price difference on tickets. Jacob deGrom, newly extended New York Met. Jacob deGrom going out to Richie. That is a nice hit. Jacob deGrom, non-numbered. One knock off Cesar Hernandez. Jacob deGrom going to Richie Kolb. Have you been to Kansas City's ballpark. That's the one I want to go to. By the looks of it on TV, it looks absolutely beautiful. Shohei Ohtani on the Tarot of the Diamond. Nolan Arenado, Fortune Teller. Have faith, Scott, man. The Cubs are due. Like, there's a couple of teams that are big-time teams that are due. And as you know, Scott, as you know, you've been buying the Cubs, so you know that they are due. Which the teams that have hit tonight are basically the ones that have been hitting. I mean, the Inception, the Royals, besides the second case, the first case, the Royals did well. First case of Inception, the Jays were skunked. The Angels did hit a auto last Inception case. The Mets done well. They had two patch autos, so they did well. Yeah, KC or St. Louis is very busy, which we get off at what is it called? We ride the train. We get off at the Collinsville exit and get on at Fairview Heights. Justin Verlander, fortune teller, and ride the train in. And it lets you off right at the ballpark, so we don't have to fight all that much traffic. Aguilar on the Tarot of the Diamond. No kidding, Brandon. I don't get it. Like, I know that they can't, I guess, choose what goes into what case. But you would think there'd be some quality control as far as no double autos. 19 out of 50 for the Rowdy Talese. We have our auto coming up, going out to the Cardinals, Carson Kelly. I hate it as a Cardinals fan that Carson Kelly is in a product as a Cardinal. To me, it's always a letdown auto. This is going out to Kyle Roth. Always a letdown auto if you pull a Cardinal, and that's Carson Kelly, in my opinion. But maybe he'll go be at Arizona and do some good things and bring up the value of his autos. But the next thing that's coming, that releases, is scheduled to be Diamond Kings. I have several cases of that. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try a dual case break of Diamond Kings because we did I think we did 3 cases of it last year when we only had like 200 members. So I think that we may be able to, there is a name plate missing for Daniel Palka. So I think we should be able to do 3 or 4 cases of it. It's a cheap product. Some nice hits, in my opinion, out of 250. Corey Seager out of 250 for the Dodgers. See what a double case break looks like for us. There's a Chris Bryant out of 250 on the fortune teller. Chris Bryant out of 250. Nolan Arenado, Tarot of the Diamond. So I don't know if we may take a week off. I don't know if we'll break anything next week. I got the election on Tuesday, Christian Yelich. If I win, I'm throwing a party. If I lose, I'm eating sour grapes. No, if I win, I'm planning on throwing a party, so I may be busy with that. I don't know. We'll see what the week looks like. Yeah, I seen pictures of it on Facebook, Mark. I never went to the Cardinals warm up, but that's pretty sweet. You got to meet all those guys, right? Stuck. Oh, I was hoping it was an auto because it was stuck. I will say I like the box toppers better than the chrome cards, in my personal opinion. I hope so, Mark. I've had some very, very, very positive feedback, which I've spent since last week, Saturday. I've been going door to door, which granted, we're only a town of about 1,600. But a lot of things in this town's been neglected for a long time, and it's just time for a change. But I've put forth the effort to actually go out and win. So hopefully that comes to fruition. All right, Scott. I'm going to see what we can do here. Oh, another sneaky up auto. Luis Urias. I'm going to go with Urias. I think what they're sending him down, from what I read, for Tatis, bringing up or keeping Tatis up and sending him down, going to the San Diego Padres, and Richie, non-numbered. Tarot of the Diamond on Jacob deGrom. Javier Baez, Fortune Teller. Adam Eaton on the variation. I've never traveled out that way. I would like to at least visit all the stadiums in the Central. For sure. I think it would be sweet. I don't have the money nor the time to visit all the 30 stadiums, but it'd be sweet to hit as many as possible. See, I don't like flying, so it would have to be all driving. Okay, when I say I don't like flying, I've never flown, and I will never fly. Scared of it. I don't like heights, but I know I've been told, well, you can't tell it when you're in the airplane, but Carat of the Diamond, Bryce Harper. Nameplate missing for Stephen Piscotty. Jacob deGrom on the fortune teller. Austin Meadows. Austin Meadows to the Tampa Bay Rays, which is Jason Bowers. Got them on a filler. I do want to show my appreciation to everyone, too, for filling this. The groups I'm in are having a hard time filling the Gypsy Queen. So I do want to show some appreciation to you. So I will do a skunk protection. It's always nice to, we don't have nearly as many members as other groups that I'm in, but we're filling cases that they're having a hard time filling. So I'm very much appreciative of that. Let me move some cards around. Give me some more room here. So I'm very much appreciative to that. And that's you as an individual, as a group, spending hard-earned money here. And it's very appreciative. TJ, if you're still watching, I got your message, man. That's no problem. Just get me when you get home. Yes, Scott. Yes, you could. And you, as you know, I'm a Cardinal fan, but that is a sweet card. When you sent me that picture of it, when you got it back, that is a sweet card. Max Kepler out of 50. And I can only imagine being if I was a Cubs fan, what that would be like. Danny Jansen on the blue out of 250. Danny Jansen at 250. That's like when I pulled the Nolan Gorman 101 for Mark Clifton. It was exciting. That was probably, I got more excited for that than I did for the Ohtani 101 or the Bryant 101. Just pulling your favorite team is pretty sweet, even though it didn't get to go to me. I've never pulled a 101 for myself. The 101s that I have had, I've either bought or hit them in a line or stacks or something to that effect. And now my brother-in-law, he pulled the Steven Strasburg 101 Superfractor in Topps Chrome his rookie year. So that was a pretty good hit for him. But I've never been that lucky. Empty box. All right. Hopefully we get an auto out of these at some point. Stuck together. Matt Carpenter out of 150. Matt Carpenter out of 150. Make sure you've seen the middle one, Billy Hamilton, since they were stuck together. Oh. James, I'm not for sure what you're talking about. Gosh dang it, another short. I'm gonna have to remember this. This is our 6th box, and this is probably our 5th time that we've had a card of the auto be within the first 2 packs. Mike Fulton-Witz for the Atlanta Braves going out to T.J. Jones. Mike Fulton-Witz is how I'm going to pronounce it. Oh, well, I've never seen those. I've never seen those. I just started recollecting a year and a half ago. And then I got so into it. Like, well, let's see about breaking to cut down some of the costs. Because I was, like, now I've got myself broke as far as getting into every single break in all the groups that I'm in. This helps because I'm actually opening the packs and seeing the cards. Nolan Arenado on the fortune teller. Because I was buying in almost every single break, multiple teams in the groups that I'm in. And I'm like, oh, I can't keep doing that. So now I just stick to gambling on the horse racing and fantasy football. So I couldn't tell you. I'm ignorant as far as what you're talking about. I wasn't collecting at that point in time. When I was a kid, I collected. I mean, and then the junk era and all that, and really turned me off on it. And going into adulthood, and focus. There we go. There we go. Justin Verlander, fortune teller. Tarot of the Diamond, Jose Altuve. I have a red one. I don't know if this is going to be the hit. Nope. Chris Archer. Chris Archer out of 10. Chris Archer out of 10. Going to go ahead and top load that. Hoping that was going to be a hit, or I mean a auto, but out of 10 nonetheless is still pretty good. Going out to the Pirates and Joe Schuba. It's nice. We've started getting fans of teams in here, of the teams that we haven't been selling and having to go to a filler. So we've knocked down our fillers considerable amount. Ooh. Bryce Wilson. Bryce Wilson for the Atlanta Braves. This is 87 out of 99. The mini rookie. 87 out of 99. Mini rookie Bryce Wilson going to the Atlanta Braves and TJ. Bryce Wilson out of 99 for the Atlanta Braves. Ooh, this is our 3rd auto. Daniel Mingden, Daniel Mingden for the Oakland A's. Going out to Jason Bowers, another filler team. So this is our third auto for this box. We had the Mike Fultonowicz, Bryce Wilson, and Daniel Mingden. Non-numbered. So maybe we can get a fourth one here. Maybe we can get a fourth one. It's always nice when you find extras. Christian Yelich, Ohtani, Tyler Mahle out of 250. Tyler Mahle out of 250. Chris Bryant on the nameplate missing variation. Chris Davis on the Tear of the Diamond. Juan Soto, fortune teller. Yes, no doubt, Mark. No doubt. Need something a little better than what we've hit thus far. 4 boxes to go. 4 boxes to go. Empty box. All right, 4 boxes to go. Come on, Chrome. GQ, let's get us an auto. Corey Kluber, Max Scherzer, and Ronald Guzman. All right, let's see if we get an auto here in the next. Yep, there it is. 5th card. 5th card. Let's see who it is. Pushed it all the way to the back. All right, and our auto is Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo. Going to the New York Mets and Richie Kolb. Second Mets hit of the night. Brandon Nimmo. Non-numbered. Non-numbered. Xander Bogaerts on the Terror to the Diamond. Jose Altuve Fortune Teller. Ramon Laureano on the nameplate missing variation. I have to do something with them. I'm going to turn these because you can't even tell with the glare. There we go. Matt, I know we're an hour and 2 minutes in. I just now seen it on the computer. So I'm not looking at the picture on my phone, just looking at the comments. We started off with a nice hit in Altuve out of 50, and we have went down. Justin Turner out of 50, 46 out of 50. JD Martinez on the Fortune Teller. It's so nice to see Paul Goldschmidt in Cardinal uniform. Luis Urias on the Fortune Teller. Edwin Diaz on the Terror of Diamonds. Scott, no Marlins yet. No Marlin hits yet. Christian Stewart. Christian Stewart for the Detroit Tigers. There you go, Jason. You asked for Tigers. And I know, Scott, you're thinking, man, I've been asking for Cubs. I've been asking for Cubs. I don't control it. It's weird how things happen, though, when people ask. Christian Stewart, auto, non-numbered, going out to Jason. You know, and it's amazing. No, I'm not. Probably shouldn't say this as a breaker because you may be scared of the Cubs. But the Cubs, besides that Bryant 101, the Cubs have not had an excellent break with me. Now, Scott, if you don't buy them and the next person that buys them the Cubs go off. But I can't remember, other than the Bryant 101, I cannot remember, which I know I hit that David Bodie for Scott when Chronicles came out last year, but I just cannot remember a time that you would sit there and say the Cubs had an excellent break. Edwin Encarnacion on the Terror of the Diamonds. And Scott would be the first to tell you that, I'm sure. Paul DeYoung out of 250. So I guess what I'm trying to say is they are due. I mean, they are due to explode. Yeah, Mark, so did I. That's what Scott and I was talking about too. Francisco Arcia for the Cubs. No variation. That's what we were talking about. That he had seen multiple breaks. I'd seen multiple breaks and no Cub hits. But then you see the checklist, and Inception is not a great checklist throughout, but you see the checklist, and it's one of the better ones, and you think, wow. And a tarot or a fortune teller of Nolan Arenado. 3 boxes to go. Yeah, and I just don't get it. Empty box. We go with the 3 Chrome. Aaron Judge, Starling Castro, and Marcus Stroman out of 150. Marcus Stroman out of 150. Focus in there. Three boxes to go, including this one. Let's see if we're 5 cards in if we get an auto. 3, 4. Yep. It's a rookie card. So I guess the ones that there's the nameplate, no nameplate for Brian Anderson. For the ones that bought the loose boxes, it would be the first pack, 5 cards in. Is how, if I'm not mistaken, you will get an auto. So it's happened almost every box tonight. All right, for your auto is Kobe Allard. Kobe Allard for the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves, Kobe Allard. Going out to TJ. What is this? Our fourth Braves auto out of this. Kobe Allard. Non-numbered. Five autos to go. Should have 5 to go unless we get lucky and find a third auto in a box. For anyone that has stuck around, which I know we're only an hour and 12 minutes in, but if you stuck around, I appreciate it because this is a pretty boring break, in my opinion, to do. Sean, no. If someone wants to type out to Sean that no, we have not had a Twins hit yet. Jose Altuve on the fortune teller, which we always have a Twins hit. Mike Trout on the Tarot of the Diamonds. Out of 250, Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber out of 250 on the Tarot of the Diamonds. So I don't remember in 2000, well, in one of the inceptions we did have a Twins hit, but maybe 2019 will be different. There'll be another team that we always hit. To the Tampa Bay Rays, Jake Bauers. Jake Bauers to the Tampa Bay Rays. And that is Jason Bauers, I do believe. Yep. Spelled differently. Jake Bauers. Non-numbered. I think that's our second Tampa Bay Rays hit. The skunk protection, since we do have 2 more boxes to go, the skunk protection will be ran tomorrow once I get everything packed up and shipped, because that's going to be my goal is to get these out by 1:50 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. And I know I've said this before, but for the ones watching, if you have an email address and you want me to send, or if you give me your email address, the tracking will automatically be sent to your email. It will save a little bit of time, as I will not, the first time I will message you on Facebook to make sure that you got it. But anytime thereafter, it's just sent straight to your email. You can private message me it. It would save me a little bit of time. My goal is to get these out, every time 24 hours from a break, to get you your tracking information and have them sent out. Jackie Bradley, a variation, because it is important to me, especially with new releases. You go from Heritage, the pricing can be so different after a short period of time. Nameplate missing, Ryan Braun. So it's very important to get the cards to you as soon as possible if you are looking to resell Luis Urias. Because I know if you get a team that you don't want, say through a filler, you may try to resell your cards or whatnot. Chris Shaw out of 250. So it is extremely important to get them to you as soon as possible. We're not done yet, Brian. We got 2 more boxes. Empty box. We got 2 more boxes. There's the Chrome cards. Looking for an auto. I'd like to see an auto out of here. Jose Berrios. Juan Soto. And a Chris Davis out of 150. Chris Davis out of 150. Okay, so it wouldn't be the first pack. It would be the last pack of the right side. Yeah. So we'll see if this has the auto about 5 cards in. So the auto should be in this pack right here. Be the next card. Yep. Brandon Nimmo variation. Giancarlo Stanton on the Tarot of the Diamond. Kyle Tucker on the Fortune Teller. Gregory Polanco, Juan Soto. All right, here we go. Rookie card. Michael Kopech. Michael Kopech. That's a nice hit. Too bad he's out for the year. Tommy John, so hopefully he comes back better than when he got hurt. But Michael Kopech going out to the Chicago White Sox and Eric Gilbert. Michael Kopech out of 99. Out of 99. So I'm gonna double check these autos right here in front of me to make sure, because I was not looking in that section. I was looking in the middle. Yep, okay. We're good. We are good. Trevor Bauer out of 250. 2 out of 250. We will do a hit recap. We should have 3 more autos to go. If you are currently skunking, hopefully one of them is yours. At least with Gypsy Queen, if you skunk. I guess the consolation is at least you have some cards coming to you no matter what. With Inception, that is not always the case. Pantheon and Prime Cuts, that's not the case. So, as a person that has skunked my fair share of times, as I'm sure everybody has, that is a consolation. That is what I always tell myself, is that I at least have some cards coming to me. Because I never hit for the Cardinals. And then if I don't get them, they hit. Like, I didn't buy the Cardinals in the Inception break in another group, and they had like 3 autos, 3 or 4 autos. And I'm like, gosh, dang it. But I'm only really looking for Tyler O'Neill. Ozzie Albies is the Tarot of the Diamond. If Tyler's not in the product, I steer clear of it anyway, so. Iglesias for the Cincinnati Reds. New team for us to hear from. What, Raisel Iglesias. Cincinnati Reds. Eric Gilbert. See, Mark, if you would have bought the Reds, base auto, but still. Have I called your name, Mark? What did you get? Philadelphia. Yeah, you did get an auto. So we should be down to 2 autos left. Like I said, coming up, I don't have anything scheduled for this upcoming week. And the week after that, we have Diamond Kings. I can always schedule something. See what we want to do. anybody has any thoughts or suggestions, man, throw them out there. Send me a PM or whatever. A blank nameplate for Matt Chapman. Blank nameplate for Matt Chapman. Let me know what we want to break, and I will see what I can do to get it. Craig Kimbrell. It's hard to believe that he's not signed anywhere yet. Unless he signed late today when I haven't checked, but it's hard to believe. I don't know. Eric's a Chicago White Sox fan, so you may be able to trade him. Gleyber Torres. Eric helps out on the fillers, but he's a White Sox fan, so he should be happy with the Michael Kopech. Sean Doolittle out of 250. All right, last box. Good luck. I appreciate it. As always, you know anybody that collects, send them our way. Always looking for more people. Now, let's pull an auto out of these chrome. I'll be extremely disappointed with the chrome Gypsy Queen if we do not pull an auto here. Oh, come on, auto. Lorenzo Cain, Matt Olson out of 150, and Salvador Perez. We have Salvador Perez, Matt Olson out of 150, and Lorenzo Cain. What a letdown. What a letdown, in my opinion. Here we go. Joey Votto. Should be the next card. Yep. Javier Baez. James McCann. Chris Davis on the Terra to the Diamond. Freddie Freeman, Fortune Teller. And auto of Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns to the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers, which is Eric Gilbert again on the filler team. Corbin Burns on the filler for the Milwaukee Brewers. Bo Jackson. Bo knows. There is a Garrett Cole nameplate missing. If I catch the auto in this before I pull it, we'll save it for it to be the last card. Because it seems like the majority of our second autos have been coming out of the second stack. I may be wrong. what it seems like. Trevor Richards. Aaron Nola on the fortune teller. Dakota Hudson. Blake Snell on the fortune teller. Ohtani on the Tarot of the Diamond. Okay. The auto's right there, so we're just going to go ahead and open these on top. That way we can finish off with an auto at least. I did not see who it was, so I will be surprised as all of you. What's the matter, Scott? That is not a Cub. I don't know. I honestly don't. UCL Puig, Tarot of the Diamonds. Weird seeing him in a Reds uniform, in my opinion. Rhys Hoskins out of 250. Rhys Hoskins out of 250. Maybe we'll get another auto. Maybe they'll surprise us. Tanaka variation. Aaron Judge, fortune teller. All right, here we go. To the Oakland Athletics, Chris Davis. Chris Davis to the Oakland Athletics and Jason Bowers. We'll go over our hits for the hit recap. That is out of 25 with the bazooka back out of 25. So that's a nice hit. Nice way to finish it off with the Chris Davis out of 25. So that'll be the start of our hit recap. Wrong Chris, that is for sure for you. Yep. We got Corbin Burns for the Milwaukee Brewers. Iglesias for the Reds. Jake Bowers, Tampa Bay Rays. Colby Allard for the Braves. Christian Stewart, Tigers. Brandon Nimmo, Mets. Daniel Mingden for the A's. Bryce Wilson out of 99 for the Braves. We have the Chris Archer out of 10, non-auto. Mike Fultonowicz for the Braves. Austin Meadows for the Rays. Luis Urias for the Padres. Carson Kelly for the Cardinals. Cesar Hernandez for the Phillies. Michael Kopech out of 99 for the White Sox. Chance Adams for the Yankees. Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays. Francisco Arcia for the Angels. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Whit Merrifield for the Royals out of 150. And Jose Altuve out of 50 for the Astros. I appreciate everyone getting in. Look for your tracking information either tonight or in the morning. Probably going to be in the morning because I'll spend the rest of the night shorting. So I appreciate everyone getting in and supporting On Fire Breakers. I'll run the skunk protection for everybody tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening.